Hi students, this is Mr. Yao. In this video, I will specifically talk about question number 9 and 10 in your 5.2a homework. So let's start with number 9. F of k times g of k, I'm going to set them up with parentheses. So negative 2 to the k plus 1, that is our f of k. Then 3 to the k minus 5, that is our g of k. So you might be wondering, why do you take away all the parentheses? Well, because it's just a parenthesis around the number. There's no negative number around it, so I can just take it away. Now, I'm going to use the box method for number 9. So I can set up my box. Negative 2 to the k, positive 1, 3 to the k, negative 5. Let's deal with the first one. For these two, that's negative. If you are unclear about how to deal with this, that is the same as negative 1 times 2 to the k. So basically, I have negative 1 times 2 to the k times 3 to the k. So that is going to be negative 6 to the k power. 1 times 3 to the k is just 3 to the k power. Next, when I have the negative 5 times this, so now it's going to be a negative 5 times negative 1 times 2 to the k. That these two become a positive 5, then it's times 2 to the k power. Negative 5 times the 1, that is negative 5. Now I just need to put everything together. So negative 6 to the k plus 3 to the k plus 5 times 2 to the k minus 5. These are all different bases, and also because they're not being connected with the multiplication, they're addition, so you are looking for like terms, but they are all different bases. That's a 6, that's a 3, that's a 2. They're not like terms, so you cannot combine them, which means this is actually the final answer. Now for the other one, 4 times 6 to the k x plus 1. And then the other one is going to be 2 times 6 to the k minus 1. So this time I'm going to first identify this is one thing and this is one thing. So be clear about that when you're trying to do the strings. So this one, I'm going to do the strings. So first I need to distribute that to 2 times 6 to the x power. And then I'm also going to distribute that to the negative 1. And that should have been an x there. Okay, so now I'm going to deal with the first one. So I'm going to have 4 times 6 to the x, then times 2 times 6 to the x. Remember, for these two, whenever I draw the strings represent multiplication, so it's all multiplied. Then I have a negative 1 times this whole thing, so I have minus 4 times 6 to the x. Now I'm going to do the bottom ones. So 1 is being connected with that, and 1 is being connected with that. So I would have plus 2, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 6 to the x, then 1 times negative 1 is a minus 1. So let's actually combine the first one first. So these two, they're both to the x power. That means they will be multiplying the bases, so 36x power. The 4 and the 2 being multiplied gives you an 8 in the front. Now, these two, you may notice, they are both 6 to the x power. So that means they are the same base. So I can actually combine these two because they are like terms. That means I'm just combining the negative 4 and the positive 2, which gives you a minus 2 times 6 to the x power. And eventually I have the negative 1 on the end. So that altogether is the final answer. Everything is already simplified. That's number 10. So here are the answers for number 9 and number 10. Thank you.